Hi guys, it's Lene from Charmed and Dangerous. Just wanted to come to you today with a quick paleo lunch or dinner. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, you know that I do eat paleo. So it's not really an option for me to run out for lunch and get some fast food. And sometimes I don't feel like making a big whole meal, especially if I'm like doing something around the house. So I usually make this on the weekends. I am going to be showing you guys today how to make a chicken or tuna salad using avocados instead of mayonnaise. If you like chicken, if you like tuna, you can use either one. You can replace either one for this recipe. Everything else will be the same. Some people don't like tuna, some people don't like canned chicken. Just whatever you prefer, you can use this for both. So basically what you're going to need for the tutorial is a can of chicken or a can of tuna. I just have this can of tuna right here. I usually use the tuna from Trader Joe's simply because it's all natural, and at Trader Joe's they have it that comes in olive oil instead of regular like oil. But I just picked this up at my local grocery store just to show you guys that you guys do not have to blow the bank or spend a lot of money to do this. I found very thrifty ways to eat paleo and get the results that I need to get on the budget that I have. So this is like 69 cents or something like this at the grocery store. There is like one product in here that you're technically not supposed to have on paleo. So it's like almost completely paleo, but sometimes it's really hard if you have a busy schedule or if you have kind of like a low budget like I do to really eat exactly how you're supposed to. So this is better than me going to McDonald's or something like that and getting something that I may really be craving, but I know that I just don't need to put in my body. So this tuna is actually in water. You can get the tuna in oil, like I said, but you don't want to get just the one from the grocery store that says tuna in oil, because that is going to be like a canola oil or a fatty oil that you're not supposed to have if you're going to do the paleo diet. You want to make sure it's in olive oil, because olive oil is one of the good fats that you're supposed to have on the diet. So I just have the one in water. I'm going to drain this out for you guys. I'm not going to show that on the video just for length, but I'm going to drain the water out and then I'm going to add some olive oil in. So here is my massive container of olive oil that I showed you guys in one of my other videos for my lip scrub. It's huge, but I use this a lot. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this just to replace kind of that water, because I don't have the tuna in olive oil because I ate it all. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this. If you don't have to use olive oil if you don't want to, I just like it for texture and I also like it for taste. The next thing that you're going to need is an avocado. I'm only going to be making one can, so I'm going to use half the avocado. If you're going to make 2 cans, if you're going to share it with a friend, eat it with your husband, fiance, sister, whoever, and you're going to do more than 1 can, then you'll just use the whole avocado, but I'm just going to use half for this tutorial just because I'm the only one in the house that eats this because my fiance hates it. So I'm just going to be using half of this. You're going to need a knife. A big one like this is best. Simply if the pit of the avocado is kind of stuck in there, you can use the knife to get it out. So we're going to use this to cut the avocado. You're going to need a spoon. This is going to be for mixing, and you're going to scoop out the inside of the avocado with this. So you'll need a spoon. You will also need a can opener to open your tuna or your chicken. And then the seasonings that I use are very, very simple. I don't like to overdo it because I really like the taste of the avocado and I like it to kind of just speak for itself, but I do use some salt. On paleo you use sea salt though, so you don't use like the regular iodized salt. You want to get sea salt, which is the same price if you get like a big container at the grocery store. I think maybe it's like 10 cents more or something, but you want to use the sea salt. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of black pepper. I don't know if you guys can even see that it says black pepper on there, but a little bit of black pepper just for taste. And then the final thing you're going to need is a bowl. This is just a huge mixing bowl. This is the one that I had cleaned because I don't have a dishwasher and I haven't done the dishes yet that are on this side of me. It's very ugly looking over there. And if you're going to serve it, you're going to need obviously bowls to serve in. I'm just going to take the Hoosier way out, to be honest. When I mix it in here, I'm going to eat it from here because I'm not that fancy and nobody has time for that, and I'm actually going to a barbecue today, so I'm not sure if there's going to be a lot of stuff I can eat at the barbecue, so I want to make sure I'm not sitting there watching people munch down on cheesy potatoes and I'm ready to strangle them because I'm starving. So I eat before I go places, just because you never know what's going to be there, what you can have if you're doing the paleo diet. You don't want to be starving, because when you're starving and you're watching other people eat stuff that you really want to eat, you're going to eat it. So I'm just going to eat it right out of this nice, large, huge bowl just before I go. So stay tuned. We're going to get right to it, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay, so we're back. Here I have my mixing bowl. I have already drained My tuna, I've just opened it and I've drained the water out of it just to kind of save time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that spoon and I'm just going to scoop the tuna into the bowl. Just like so. And if you're using chicken, you would do the same thing. You'd want to drain some of the water out so it's not really watery and runny, because you want it to have that chicken salad or tuna salad consistency. You don't want it to be like a watery mess. So basically this is what we have here. If you guys can see that, I've just put my tuna in the bowl. Next, I'm just going to add a little dash of the olive oil. I just add a little, like, small amount. I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to be like too overwhelming. And then I'm just going to mix that in there. And I'm just going to set this to the side because we need to cut our avocado. So what you're going to do is you're just going to place it down on the counter. I don't know if you guys can see this here. I have to tilt the camera down just a little bit for you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing. You're just going to set it down. You're going to make one cut like this. And you're just going to bring the knife around while you're rolling the avocado, and you're just going to cut the rest of it. So you just want to slice it on all those sides, and of course I did it right where the pit was. Well, look at that. That was simple. So I didn't even have to use the knife to get the pit out because the pit just fell out. So this, you don't want this. You just want to throw this away. So I'm just going to take half of it since I'm, oops, sorry, jostled there. Half of it since I'm just making one portion. I'm going to get my bowl. I'm going to take the avocado and I'm just going to scoop just with the spoon along the inside of the rind for the avocado there. Just scoop along, and then you're just going to wiggle it a little, and it should come right out and it'll fall right out in your bowl, and then you'll just be left with this that you throw away. So there's what you have. You have your big chunk of avocado kind of hanging in there with everything else. You're just going to mash this up and mix this up. You can keep the avocado kind of chunky if you like. If you prefer to have like bigger pieces, that's perfectly fine. You can do that. I prefer to kind of have it all mixed up and have kind of chunks in there, but I don't want it to be really chunky because I'm using this in place of the mayonnaise, so I want it to really be kind of mixed in just like you would a regular tuna salad or a regular chicken salad. So just a lot of noise going on there, guys. Sorry, I'm just mixing it. I just like to make sure that I have mine really mixed in. Okay, so this is basically what you're gonna have. It's going to look kind of yucky, but then again, chicken salad or tuna salad never does really look that pretty, does it? So it's going to look kind of yucky, but I promise it's going to taste just fine. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take my sea salt here, and I'm just going to put just a little bit just to taste. You don't want to overdo it with the salt though, because if you put too much salt in, it's going to be really strong, and then you're probably going to be like, oh, this is gross, because I did that the first time I made it. Put way too much salt in it, and I was like, oh, no, not for me. So next I'm going to take my pepper here. I'm just going to add, again, just a dash of pepper just to taste. Mix that in. And this is what you're going to have. Now most people would eat this on like crackers or bread, but since in paleo you cannot have any of those carbs, I literally just eat it right out of the bowl. So it might take some getting used to, simply because you're not used to eating something not on something, but I promise it's going to be really delicious. Okay, so it's that easy, it's that simple, and it is paleo, so it's a very quick lunch, very quick dinner, just when you don't have time to really spend the time to make something else. And it might be kind of something that you have to get used to at first because you're not able to like put it on anything like bread or crackers, but I promise you will get used to it. It's great for you, and it tastes really good actually, so give it a try. I do want to apologize for the lighting in the background here. I'm in my kitchen since we're cooking, and I have this like huge window over here, and it's daytime outside and it's like glaring in. I have no curtains, so I can't like shut the glare off for you guys, so I'm sorry about the whole glare that's probably happening right now for you, but I wanted to really be in the kitchen. I really wanted to really show you guys this since I am doing paleo in my channel, just something very quick to kind of get you guys started if you guys are interested in eating paleo at all. So I will be coming back with more recipes soon, more videos in general. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe, like, comment below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.